Hello, hello, wonderful people. I've decided to do my first Q&A. The Q&A is a celebration of 100 subs and 100 followers on Instagram. And so, yeah, let's get right to the questions because I'm excited and this is fun. Also, this is a set for Legends of Sylvanas. It's very cute. I love it. Just want to show that off. Look at this beautiful dream catcher. I handmade that and it's beautiful, okay? Admire my talent. I'm kidding. Anyways, so before we get started, I want to introduce you to this custom. I've named her Astria. It roughly means star. And she is currently for sale on my Etsy right now. So if you're interested in buying her, please go check that out. I'll leave the link in the description. Anyways, so without further ado, here is my amazing, spectacular Q&A. Okay, first things first, let's start with the most asked question. When did I get into art, or more specifically, when did I start custom making? So, to answer the first question, I've been doing art for over 10 years. Yes, 10 years. To be fair though, I started at the nice little age of 4. Yep. My mom got me into art classes by the time I was 4. According to her, it was the only thing I could sit still for. And I would sit for hours drawing or painting stick figures, as a 4-year-old does. So she got me into some art classes with local artists. Anyways, now to answer the next question. I started customs in 2020, at the beginning of COVID. I didn't have a very good home life, and so we weren't really able to afford things most of the time, so I've never had like a huge collection, but I've had quite a bit. So when I was little, I had heard of Little's Pet Shop Customs and wanted to make them, but it's not until I found some LPS series with customs that I actually started making them. Alright, the next question is, what is your biggest inspiration for customizing? Well, there's one thing I like just as much as art, and it's storytelling. They kind of go together for me, but I love making customs to go with my stories, like new species, or creatures, or characters. And all the characters from other stories I do, like my anime customs and such, are done because I love the character or their design. Alright, next is, what was the inspiration for your username? This was also a frequently asked question. So, that's a fun little story. Well, let's just say 7-year-old me, who just discovered the existence of foxes, was making an account for a game, and wanted to include foxes. So yeah, 7-year-old me decided Foxgirl was a great username, and it's just kind of stuck, and yeah, here we are today. Alright, next question. Have you ever tried to make animals out of clay? Short answer, yes, I have. About a year before I started customizing, I started sculpting. I sculpted little fantasy creatures and clay dragons. Here's a picture of one. It's really old, but yeah, I think the speed sculpt for this one is still up on my YouTube from like years ago. But yeah. Alright, next question. What kind of paint do you use? I use the brand Folk Art for customs. And I have some old apple barrel paint that I use for sets. Just because, like, I'm not a big fan of the Apple Barrel brand. I don't recommend it for customs, because sometimes it can be, like, randomly glossy, and I don't know why, and I just don't really like it. Like, I like being able to choose where I put gloss. Like, I put gloss on the hair, and the eyes, and the little horns, and sometimes the nose. I don't like my whole custom being randomly glossy, you know? Not fun. Alright, what's your favorite hobby other than art? Well, a few other hobbies I enjoy are archery, definitely gaming. I just got the new Zelda game. I've awaited it for a couple years now, and wow, it did not disappoint. It's very good. It's very good. I'm not going to spoil, but I love it. Let's see here. Animal Crossing's fun, too. But, I guess my favorite hobby, other than art, is definitely reading. Stories are my favorite thing in the world, and as much as I like to make them, I also love reading them. So I lost 90% of my stuff during my parents' divorce about 1.5 years ago, and this is all the books I've gotten since. Still growing my collection, but my favorite store is Barnes & Noble's. I'm not joking. anyone who knows me knows how excited I get when I go to the bookstore. It also has board games and manga and anime merch and Funko Pops, so it's definitely my favorite place to go. What's your favorite color? That's a difficult one, but when asked, I just say purple. The thing is, I wouldn't want everything I have purple. Depending on the thing, I like different colors. The key is how you pair the colors and patterns, you know? Like this. This is adorable. What's your favorite animal? If it isn't too obvious, my favorite animal is still a fox. I don't know why, but ever since I saw those little cat-dog mixes, I love them. And I relate to them in their love of chicken and wild berries. Just so majestic and adorable creatures. Most of the time. What's your favorite season? I don't really have a favorite season. I mean, there are ups and downs to all of them, but I do love building snow forts in the winter. Your opinion on the Greyhound mold. It's adorable. I don't have one, but they're really cute. I don't think I could customize one, though. They just have an odd shape that looks hard to build off of. I would love to have one just to have, though. They're really cute. What's your favorite/best piece? Oh, that's difficult. I don't know if I could choose. There are quite a few customs I love. Lil Derp is definitely one of my favorites. Although, I also love Sage. Her design is really cool. I really love her tail. That took forever, though. Yeah. No, Lil Derp is definitely one of my favorites, though. He's very special to me. Yeah. Next question. What's your favorite character/custom from Legends of Sylvanas? Obviously keeping it as brief as you want to avoid spoiling anything. Let's see here. I have a few characters that I love, both looks and character-wise. Sage is definitely one of my favorites. Her character design and story are both so fun, and I'm excited to show you all. Her personality is also great. She has a kind-hearted and fun energy, but can be very scary and protective over people she cares about. Deathstroke is also another favorite. Little angsty boy, has a great backstory, and fun story and character development. My last favorite is Amari, but I can't share too much info without spoilers. So, what's your favorite holiday? It's probably either Halloween or Christmas. I love picking out gifts for my friends and then wrapping them in layers and layers and layers and layers of boxes, wrapping paper, and tape, watching their poor faces as every layer they desperately look down in hopes it's the last one, only to find another wrapped box taunting them with whatever may be inside. And then seeing their faces light up as they see the gift and forget what horrible thing they had to endure minutes earlier. I also love Halloween because I love dressing up. I'm not a big candy person, though. I prefer fruit, as weird as it sounds. I'm just a weird person, you know. I think my mascot already warns you of that, though. What do you usually use for backgrounds? Well, if you're asking for just like my white picture backgrounds that for like Instagram and such, I normally just use like a white sheet of paper because it lets you see the custom better. But if you're asking about film, and my series that I'm working on, I make all my sets. I hand painted some backgrounds and used cardboard to add things. I also sculpted some details out of oven baked clay. For example, this floor, I hand sculpted this. This took forever. Appreciate my beautiful work. I'm kidding. Okay. It's an important set though, so it's definitely important, and I'm glad I did do it. How is your story going? Great. I'm working on a small teaser trailer right now, and I have a lot of sets to make and a couple customs, including a full body custom to sculpt. I also have to get voice actors, so if you're interested, I'm holding a casting call in June. Yeah, June. Probably like mid-June, late June, but June. I'm excited. I've said that word too many times. But anyways, I have about half the sets done, including the most difficult one. And the hardest part, the script, is done! So your estimate is middle to end of summer, probably depending on voice actors, so we'll see. Oh, and I also have to figure out music, so if anyone knows where to get non-copyright music, please let me know. I'll probably just be using the YouTube audio library, but I still have to figure out for the intro. So that's fun. Alright. So I guess that's going to wrap up this little Q&A. I hope I answered all your questions, and if you have any more, feel free to comment, and I'll see if I can answer. I hope you all have a great day or night. Personally, I'm a night owl. But, yeah, have a great day or night. Bye, guys!